Hey y'all, so if you're not following me on my Instagram, go ahead and do so, because if you are following, you would know that I am transitioning into being fully vegan, but I am only vegan 5 days out the week. So this is one of my favorite dishes. And here are the ingredients. Why did I stumble over that? Like, I don't know. I'll put that down in the description box. So what I did was cut up the plant-based Italian sausage. This is actually one of the sausages that I like more than the apple sage. And before I actually diced that, I actually had my pot boiling. So it was already ready on standby to go ahead and put the noodles in. I normally only put my noodles in when the water starts boiling. I don't put it in before. But I'm just breaking the veggie noodles in half, and I actually make enough for me to have leftovers for at least 2 or 3 days. So what I do is just put a capful of grapeseed oil into the noodle pot to keep it from like sticking. But I forgot the clip where I chopped up the mushrooms. Well, actually I didn't chop it. I broke it up with my hands. And I'm just adding chopped red onions into the pot. I love onions, like pretty much any food that makes your breath stink, I love it. And garlic, obsessed with garlic too. So I took like a big scoop from the spoon, that small spoon. It's not really, well, yeah, it's a small spoon. I took a real big scoop of that minced garlic and put it into the pot, and I'm just mixing everything and letting it kind of saute out. And when you notice your pot's getting a little dry, it's okay to add a little bit more oil. So I just added a little more grapeseed oil. And then I added more onions. So once I finish adding all those onions in, because you know your girl gotta have all those onions, so I actually let my veggies saute for a while. And then I will go in and put in the green bell pepper. And the reason I do this is because I want it to still have that like crunch in it. I don't want it really being soggy, or not even soggy. Let me just say soft. I don't really want it too soft. So I kind of wait a while and then I put it in. But it wouldn't be me if I do not make my dishes spicy. You do not have to make your dishes spicy. I just love spicy food. So I do go in and add my cayenne pepper. Yeah, I kind of, put a lot. But that's for me. That's what I like. You don't have to do that. And I go in with the Mrs. Dash table blend. And I love a lot of flavor, so I like OD on the seasoning. But guess what? I can do that. Why? Because it's salt-free. Yeah, I tried to show you that it's salt-free. So the pan was, still a little dry again. So what you do, add the grapeseed oil, to go ahead and mix everything as much as you can. And just get that seasoning everywhere. Just coat it everywhere, all that flavor. Now, these sausages, Italian sausages, is not real meat. So it doesn't cook like real meat, meaning you don't have to cook it as long because it's not meat. So, yeah. I just put the lid on for a little bit. And if you've ever cooked with spinach, always do it last. Everyone knows spinach shrinks. Like, you can put so much of it and it like shrinks really quickly, and it's just like a little bit. So yes, I did put, it looks like I put a lot, but if you're an actual cook, you would know that this will really shrink down. But I don't shrink mine, I don't let it cook too long, because actually I turned the stove off. So I just let the heat get to it, and once it sits for a little minute, then I go ahead and add my my noodles. I end up draining it while this was sitting, and then once I was done draining, then I threw my noodles in. So you can kind of see that the spinach is cooking down. So what I'm gonna do is just mix everything so it can be coated with the seasonings that's on the other vegetables and the sausage. So yeah, try not to overcook your spinach, because if you do, it would be like really, really soggy. And it's already, if you don't like this and say, oh, it needs to be cooked more, you got to think it will shrink once you put the noodles and everything in from all the heat. So with spinach, you just try not to overcook it unless it's going to be really actually soggy, I don't know why I was using that little small spoon the entire time, but I ended up grabbing a big spoon when I realized that small spoon was not cutting it. So just go ahead and mix everything and use your spaghetti sauce. Try not to get the spaghetti sauce, or not try, do not get the spaghetti sauce that has meat or cheese in it, because it will not be vegan friendly. And this is a vegan dish. I use the garlic herb spaghetti sauce by Prego, and it's pretty good. I don't like my spaghetti soggy, so, or let me not say soggy. I don't like too much sauce, but I don't like my spaghetti to be like this. I added a little bit more. And it's easier to mix your sauce when you add little bits at a time. That way you won't really have a big mess. So once I'm done mixing, I'm gonna go in with the cheese. This is a dairy-free cheddar cheese alternative. It is vegan-free, soy-free, gluten-free, or whatever. Let me tell you about this cheese. This cheese does not melt like regular cheese, but it does have the taste similar to regular cheese. So it's not that bad, you know? So I just wish it would melt a little bit more. But this last part, you know I love it spicy. It wasn't spicy to me, spicy enough for me when I tasted it the first time. And I'll just have to, you know, be extra, because that's just who I am, extra. But that's all I do. This is pretty much it, and you can let it sit and then just go ahead and plate it. If you would like to see more of my vegan recipes, please let me know and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will talk to y'all in my next video. Bye.